It's time for the DLC. The Curse of the Last Reaper. Okay, so this one's got pirates, so if you like Oberdin, you might like this. It's got weird art style. And it's got a plot line that's kind of hard to describe. Just like the other one. Yeah, you're still on Monday, right? Rise on... Okay, and then Bang Bang for Dramamine Tuesdays. Not a bad idea. We could finish up Batman, especially if the Dramamine stuff helps. Because Batman is very Halloween too. Have I played Little Nightmares? I have indeed. I've never played Insider Limbo though. Okay, so we have a Lemurian ship. And there's a pirate ship that they're viewing from that. Okay. Pay heed to The Curse of the Last Reaper. A horrifying tale for the ages. Oh, please be good. Please be good. I hope this DLC be really exciting. What do we have here? At the Messerod Islands. Oh, we have that little scene. Hold on. The Last Order is a deadly end and a murderous beginning. Ooh, imagine this DLC is just dog duty. Imagine if it's trash. I'll cry. I will cry. Ooh, somebody is dead. Let me turn this audio up. I can't hear who died. Okay. What on earth are you doing traveling with something so dangerous? If I'd have known what was in that crate, I never would have let you keep it in your room. A washcloth and a corkscrew. I'm sorry, son. I'm so sorry. He's crying. What happened to his face? Does he have... Is it leprosy when your nose falls off? A key that says number 2. The pistol is empty. The barrel is still warm. Is it leprosy? Or is it syphilis? What eats your nose? Batman 3 is set on Halloween, which could be fun, but you don't know if I'll reach it in time. Oh, and Jim says that his Halloween game... So my brother's birthday is Halloween, and he always requests that I play a game for him. And I don't mind doing that one chunk a year. My brother's request is the original Mother, aka Earthbound Zero. Oh, yes, I do believe it did work, Ziff. I think I might have thanked you in the Discord, but yes, I do believe Smart For Me did work. Might be a good horror game. If found, please return to Wesley Beckett, barkeep at the Red Herring Inn in Port Armando. Substantial reward available. August 13th, 1797, there's Eleanor in room 1. Room 2 is Elazar. Not Eleanor and Elazar. Requested healer Jolliffe. And Marlowe Blind wants to change room 3. Interesting. Okay. What is the meaning of the strange sketch that the evil beast dropped as it fled into the waves? A bad omen, perhaps? If so, I fear the bosun's prognosis is grim. Dried roots and herbs that almost look like a person. A red tincture. Dear mother. Okay. Her lips look a little dry, but seems like a lovely lady nonetheless. Okay, this is the Red Herring Inn. Not the Red Herring! That's too funny, you guys. Flying around here, damn it. Okay. Is there more to look at? Oh, what? 1797 to 1927? This split takes place like 130 years? That's nuts. E. Jolliffe Museum of Antiquity. Interesting. Whoa. This specimen was discovered on a nearby beach after the tsunami of 1905, washed away one of the Messerade Islands. Old Woman by an unknown artist, donated by A. Jolliffe. Flintlock pistol, once owned by one of the pirates from Captain Triton's infamous crew who went missing along with their ship, the Last Reaper, after looting a Lemurian vessel. Bad idea, boys. Don't be looting the Lemurians. What are you barking at? What have you seen? Oh, heaven have mercy. Edward, I'll raise my bid 1,200. That's my final offer. So this guy must be Edward. He has a gold locket. My noble son, I leave you with this necklace which belonged to my father, Abacus. Okay. This must be Abacus. This must be Edward. And they must be the Jolliefs. Okay. Hold up. Gotta go back to him. Okay, I leave you my necklace, which belonged to my father, Abacus. May you hand it down to your own children one day, your loving father. Whoa, that person's mangled. They got a tattoo of a boot. The woman is not breathing. Wow. Did I use an FOV mod for Mass Effect? I don't remember either, Snake. I'm sorry to say, I don't remember. You have no idea what will cause your nose to fall off. I think it might be leprosy. I can't remember. Yeah, between now and then, right? Yeah. There's so much to play. Okay. Miss Bordy. Okay. As agreed, here's the 1,200 in advance. Once you're done, meet me back at the entry exit point in the courtyard from the museum. As per your instructions, once you've given me what I've paid for, I'll ride off into the night, never for you to hear from me again. The woman had 1,200 bucks in her boot and also a tattoo of a boot on her arm. A crowbar. Manhole cover key. There's a manhole there, and then this one's covered. A cigarette with the C company on it. Captain Radigan Olida's pub crawl boat tour of the Meserate Islands. Highlights include the rusty anchor and the raised tanker. Also, if Mass Effect 1 just did that, then it'd be incredible. Oh yeah, so there's a few moments in Mass Effect 1 where the camera would go back too far and invert itself when I died. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Leprosy makes your extremities rot, right? So the nose and other things that stick out into the world. Cost me a pretty penny this map, but it's gonna pay off big, real big. Okay. Oh, a little Skull Island. That's fun. Let's go in here. A Tengu mask. The battered cod receipts. Ansel M. One Mariner's Lightning. Okay. Emancipate 3. Okay, so Ansel M isn't sitting here. Oh boy, we're getting so much intel. Leprosy can still do that to you. That's why you want to avoid armadillos if you come across one. Oh, do they carry leprosy? And koalas have syphilis, if I'm not mistaken. So, oh, that might have been the original Resident Evil 4. I do remember that happening in RE4, but maybe it was the same mod. Who knows? Gangsters use the historic lighthouse on Skull Island to crash ships so that they could then rob them. The leg cutters, so named because they chop off their victims' legs and dry them. That lady had a leg tattoo. So, as to steal their boots intact, used the St. Osmond Lighthouse built in 1813. To run aground 3 vessels yesterday. The ships were then plundered by the gang's sole female member, known only as Light Hands Loretta. That's Miss Loretta Bordley, then. Or Bordy, I should say. Flying high, the 5th annual Airplane Stunt Championships took place yesterday. Keith Chalmers, Lawrence Fryer, and Percy Greggs came first, second, and third, respectively. Last year's winner, Eliza Swan, did not take part. No reason has been given. It's Eliza Swan, huh? Sorry to burst your bubble, Jasper, but that's a fake. I've got the real one right here in my pocket. Wait, where's it gone? A knife. And also, she smokes the Seagull brand. Okay. Trust me, Eliza, yours isn't worth the paper it's drawn on anyway. My research proves that mine is a genuine artifact. Let's see. Coffee beans here. Salt here, pepper here, and booze there. Okay. So she had her map snatched. This fella is named Jasper. And he says, trust me, Eliza. This is Eliza Thornberry. Hi, the game she plays. Your schedule is gradually rolling back around to normal, and you'll definitely miss tomorrow's stream. So you're celebrating your 11th stream streak today. Congrats on the 11th stream streak. Have you ever touched an armadillo before? Apparently, they can give you leprosy, so I don't recommend it. If you get bitten or scratched by one, you have to go to the hospital immediately. Oof, tough stuff. Eliza. Now, just to check. This could be Miss Eliza Swan. She seems like an exceptional young lady. Did we not get the name Swan? Okay, maybe we don't have the name Swan. That's a shame. Shame to see that goateed fool leave. I thought that said goated. I was like, oh, goated. Oh my god, yeah, Hades 2. Oh, I gotta play Hades 2. Is that literally coming out tomorrow? You've never touched an armadillo, but you've been bitten by a venomous spider, if that's scary. It's a shame to see that goateed fool leave. I was enjoying watching him drool over his modern forgery. At least Mr. Wiles and Miss Swan are still here to amuse me with their naivety. Okay. So that's Swan here. And Jasper Wiles. Creatures of the Meserides. Kitson squirrel. This species of squirrel was discovered by Kitson, who immediately noticed its penchant for conspiring with animals of other species and its distrust of fellow squirrels. You just got back and sat down and saw a post about today being Celebrate Bisexuality Day and then remembered Hades 2. Rightfully so, yeah. That's going to be the Thursday game? Well, here's the thing. I don't mind waiting to play that until, like, either. Here's the thing. Also, it's like a brand new release. Will people avoid watching? Who is going to avoid watching Hades streams? Any among you who's going to avoid watching Hades 2 streams? And also, just a game hero. Thank you for asking me to pull an icebreaker card. Let's see what's going on in the deck. You're getting a milkshake because your mood is like, eh. So you're going to miss the goodbye. Bye, Ryan. Tomorrow, I'll try to pull you a card since Keen did not specify one to be pulled for you. For Just Game Hero, what role do you tend to take on in your friend groups? Do you think of yourself as the organizer? Do you think of yourself as like, oh, I'm the friend who always has something no matter what the situation is? Are you kind of like, do you think of yourself as kind of a flake? Like you're like, kind of catch as catch can, you know? Did I put this in the wrong area? Pass? That is pass. I put a present card in the pass. Keep myself on my toes, I guess. What do you think of yourself in your friend group? It has been early access, so it's not a fully new experience that the superfans will avoid, but you also think some folks will be in the same boat as me, where they're holding out, right? It's Keen's choice still whenever they arrive. Okay, gotcha. Enjoy your milkshake. I hope it's delicious, Ryan, and thank you again. It's good to see you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. There's the solemn puffer. Discovered in 1823, this pufferfish is known to emit toxins that raise blue patches on the skin when attacked. It can be identified by the double cross symbol on its back. The cyanic chameleon. This lizard's unique weapon is its camouflage, which triggers whenever the reptile is tampered with. Tropical elephant, only found in the Mesrad Islands. This elephant has an incredible memory and a fondness for shellfish. It is known to trample the surrounding fauna when panicking. Yeah, the lizard is an ult, right? It triggers its ult when it's tampered with. The Port Local Library. Maybe this is Myrtle Song. I'm gonna say that's a Myrtle Song. Probably. She's the last one. I was literally just thinking about the fact that back in the day for libraries, you had the little library card thing in the back that would show like who was the last person to borrow this book. I was nosy. I wanted to find out who borrowed the book. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm getting thirsties. This lady is a ruby ring. She could be trouble. She was some kind of alchemist. On this spot more than 100 years ago, Bosun Garner was mauled to death. Bosun Garner. Now, Bosun's more a position than a name. But I believe these are the Garners. We're missing one person, too. Okay, let's see what else we got out here. Something going on over Shaw. Hey, boss, it's Marsh. Guess what I got a hold of? The one and only remaining map from Captain Triton's final voyage. Positive it's the real deal. Okay. And he's got the leg thing. Yeah, okay. ES. Maybe that's Miss Eliza Swan. Oh, another horse. Okay, maybe that's his cigarettes. Is he a cigarette smoking guy? Somebody's got a bag here with cigarettes. Damn, I found all the words. Sheesh, okay. So, I'm sorry, son, I'm sorry. I ever knew was in that crate. I never would have let you kept it in your room. What did that thing say in 1927? It was like home of the guy who got killed at some point. In this spot, Bosun Garner was mauled to death more than 100 years ago. It was 130 years ago, probably. Mauled to death. He probably shot the thing that had mauled him, if I had to guess. And he has the keys to room number 2, so he is probably Elazar. What a name, Elazar. Damn. You finished Oberdin? I did! It was so cool. I loved it. Reading Who Checked a Book Out Before Me was like microdosing a shared communal experience, right? It was so exciting. I was like, ooh, who wants to learn more about this subject? So we have Elazar Garner. We get Wesley. Oh, hold up. Was there a name Wesley anywhere? Washcloth. Corkscrew. Let's see if we can find anything about Wesley. Is your mother? I believe that picture was stolen from the seems like that picture was stolen. It's red herring. Rooms available. There's literally nothing else here. It's quite a shocker. Where did we see the name? Maybe we have to look in here. Okay. Once owned by one of the pirates of Captain Triton's infamous crew, who went missing along with their ship, the Last Reaper, after looting a Lemurian vessel. Old woman. Lurky, it's been 81 years. Thank you so much for the 81 months. I appreciate that. You hope for more answers? Yeah, I solved the heck out of Oberdin. We found out how everybody died or lived. It was great. We nailed it. I feel so good about Oberdin. I'm so glad that they played it. So, welcome back, Lurky. You let me know what card you would like me to pull for you. We gotta find out some names. I love the music. Miss Bordy. Here's the $2,100. She's not breathing. So, they were supposed to meet here. It goes to the museum, it looks like. Does it? She probably got trampled. Oh, is there a way to see if... Oh, that... Yeah, that's the guy. Okay. That's his cigarettes, too. This guy killed his compadre. Let's see if there's any other male names for the gang of bad guys. That goateed fool. Goateed fool. I mean, that was the guy out there. I got the real one. Positive. Maybe I'm tripping. Did you see a crow with a dog's head? Oh, is it this thing barking over here? Oh, are you talking about in Bloodborne? Because yes to both, honestly. Lurky, you want the crows? Oh, absolutely. Got it. It's the Urban Crow Oracle deck. Let me see what crows we have as I try to figure out who done it. Bloodborne. But also what's going on in that corner, basically, right? It's the same thing. Is that a trough that's filled with blood? It is a trough filled with blood. Okay. Suspicious. Captain Radigan Olita's pub crawl boat tour. Maybe that's the fella? Radigan Olita. We gotta find ourselves a Radigan Olita. He's not back in these times, is he? He's probably in... Where? Let's see. Oh, he's on this boat. That's right. That's probably Radigan Olita. So, Lurky, your crow. Sorry, I'm getting sucked into the game again. This is a problem. For you, Lurky, you have Influence, which is such a fun card. Check this out. So there's a crow here with a cigarette, but you know what? I'm gonna maximize this. Okay, this card is so funny. There's a bunch of broken bottles of booze and a bunch of like cigarette butts, which is funny because in this game there's some cigarette butts. This crow is pinching like a cigarette butt between its mouth, between its beaks, and the other crow is like lapping up some booze. So let's learn about the Influence, shall we? It is card 25. It says, like impressionable teenagers, crows pick up our habits, even bad ones. Crows have been known to get drunk as well as smoke. Are you letting someone else influence your behavior, Lurky? There's a loss of control when influence is at play. A more dominant personality may make you feel inclined to engage in risky behavior that you would otherwise avoid. On the flip side, you may want to find someone strong and healthy to be inspirational, and because of their influence, you too will feel motivated to make positive changes. Influence brings to your awareness the decisions that you may not have made if it weren't for an outside force leading the way. Like the Pied Piper leading the way with intoxicating music, you may be caught in another spell. A situation, whether current, from the past, or the near future, may be the result of someone's charm or their talent at swaying people. When influence appears, consider taking a moment to examine if you have been swayed into making a decision that you might not have made if the situation were different. For example, a salesperson can influence your decision to buy something you can't afford if they know the right way to manipulate you. Think about that. This DLC aligns spectacularly well with Overdone. Are you kidding me? This is great. This is Captain Who's His Butt? What's his face? Captain... Where is it? Radigan Olita. So, we're missing some names. Maybe that's Eleanor Gardner? And who could this be? Is this Roger McDonald or something like that? Incorrect. I have 3 or more things incorrect. Okay. Edward, I'll raise my bid. 1,200. This is my final offer. I'll raise my bid. And she has 1,200 on her. Interesting. There's a cigarette butt, which is at the manhole. And, not sure what this, like, what the line is supposed to be for this blue thing. Oh, it's like, meat in the manhole, I'm guessing. Because she has a manhole key. Right? So they're supposed to meet in the sewers. Interesting. She surely is crumpled up. I would even say that she is trampled. Because there's a horse here with bloody hooves. So I believe her co-worker... Oh, he says it's Marsh. Duh. Marsh. Let's find out the last name. Let's see if that name shows up in the paper somewhere. E. Chalmers, Lawrence Fryer, Percy Greggs, Eliza Swanson. Any Marshes? Oh! Ansel Marsh. There we go. Okay, that's Ansel Marsh. Do we also see someone's name being Abacus? Ansel Marsh. I feel like we did see... Oh, Abacus Joliffe. Okay, so now we need the name of the child here. And maybe that's Eleanor? That's probably incorrect. Let's go back to 1979. This kid kind of looks like Justin McElroy a little bit. And I mean that in a positive way. Eleanor Elazar. So Elazar, it says requested healer Jolliffe. Interesting. Eleanor didn't disturb. Marlowe wanted the change. Oh, I'm sorry. 1797, 1979. My brain wasn't working. Maybe the strange sketch the... Oh. Hold on. That's not his mother. That's a sketch that a beast dropped as it fled into the waves. I thought that was his picture of his mom, and he was like, ah, yes, this lovely picture. I love that the is named the red herring. That's so funny. Red herrings are in, like, detective stories, like, an obvious thing that draws your attention, but it's not the right answer. You laughed thinking of seeing a crow holding a cigarette in his mouth with his wing and then, like, holding a drink in his other wing, right? Like, I don't know how, but apparently crows can learn to smoke. I'm sorry, son. I'm so sorry. Pistol still warm. There's the key. So, I'm sure I have all these names right except... Oh, maybe Wesley. Oh. Beckett. Eleanor. Arlo. Edward. Let me check on the modern day stuff. Because this is Edward, isn't it? Yeah. Let's check in the Hall of Antiquities. Flintlock pistol. Old woman. Yeah, the classic thing, smoking, but actually a crow, would be so funny. We may not find out this young man's name for a bit. Well, Bosun Gardner was mauled to death. How macabre. Ansel Marsh got a Mariner's lightning or something like that. So we're not Keith, Lawrence, or Percy, right? Which... Oh, what proves each map is not the original from 1797? Oh, man. We gotta look at maps soon, too. Okay. Maybe we can solve... I mean, the name has got to be easy. That's the problem. I just need to just go through all the names. Because I'm sure I just have that kid's first name wrong. Although, maybe it's 2. Nope. Now I actually have 2 things incorrect. Interesting. Said, I'm sorry, my son. So I know he's a gardener. So 2 things are wrong. It's gotta be this and maybe a first name? Because if I change this... Yeah, 2 things are incorrect. Okay, I know this is Elazar Gardner. This game is so creepy. I love it. It's a perfect game. Myrtle Song. Roger McDonald. Jules Sutcliffe. I'm guessing those are the people who competed. No. Where are we getting these names from then? The Jules Sutcliffe, etc., etc. Is that on the captain's thing? Cost me a pretty penny this map, but it's gonna pay off big. Real big. Real big fish. Where did we see those other names? My father, Abacus. Abacus was the original Jolleef. Man. Thanks for reminding me to drink some water. She just game hero. When am I gonna play this game? I cannot imagine waiting for Tuesday. I might have to sneak this one in tomorrow, y'all. Truly. There's no way I can wait. Lake Cutters loot with Lighthouse. It's a nice knife that lady has. Oh yeah, this shows some of the folks who borrowed it. Okay, that's where the Jules and the Roger McDonald come from. Okay, so those can't be the names of the boy. Okay, can't be Jules. Probably not any of these folks. Not Keith Chalmers. Not Lawrence Fryer. Did those names even show up anywhere? It's just Lake Cutters, Gangster, Steel, and the Redder. Okay. I know Elden Ring. You know I'm going to get back to Elden Ring. But, like... You know... How in the hell do I have 2 things wrong? How do I have 2 things wrong? So maybe like this is Elazar. That doesn't make sense. And this is Eleanor. Nope. This is definitely Elazar. What a great name, Abacus. Boy, what is your name, boy? And who else's name is wrong, boy? She says... Sorry to burst your bubble, Jasper, but that's a fake. I've got the real one right here in my pocket. He says, trust me, Eliza Swan. And how did I find out his name? Poor dead lady, I tell ya. she has been crunched. Abacus is the 1927 equivalent to Name Your Kid Apple, right? Yeah, exactly. That's an influencer stuff. We got Golden Idol trap beats. Don't you love it? It's spectacular. Man, and then all he has is the map on him. How in the hell am I going to figure out this little boy's name? It's not like he has like a J stitched into his handkerchief or something. There's Eleanor, Elazar, and Marlowe. Blind wants to change room. Could this... Maybe they did the first names only. Okay. In 1797, a blank blanked someone who in turn blanked the blank. Afterwards, so-and-so blanked a blank outside. Okay. How about a beast mauled Elazar Garner, wasn't the name? Garner. Who in turn shot the beast. Afterwards, somethinged someone outside. Well, somebody found a drawing outside. Maybe is the picture of the woman the map? Oh, the map is on the back of the dear mother. You're always blanking a blank, is that so? I'm always drawing the blank myself. Abacus, man, would have been a Kojima character name for sure. The map. The map is on the backside of this thing. You didn't turn it over? Okay. So, Mr. whoever this guy is, Mr. Abacus Jolie. Here's the Jolie. Found a map outside. In 1927, someone hired someone to steal the map. From the museum. And that would be Edward Jolie's museum. Okay, however, someone tried to like bribe, steal something with the something. Someone tried to tamper with the map. So somebody did something to someone with a something. Well, they trampled him with the horse. I think they trampled Miss Loretta. Loretta who? What was her name? Mrs. Bordy. With a horse. Abacus would be a Destrian lady who mathematically navigates tar currents or something like that, yeah. And has like a CEO toy made of tar. Anyone know when the new Okime is coming out? I've never heard of that. Someone hires somebody to steal a map. However, someone tried to something with the something. So somebody else, and that would be Ansel Marsh. Where's Mr. Marsh? Okay, Ansel Marsh tramples Loretta Bordy with a horse. I'm guessing Loretta was hired. Miss Loretta 40.
So who's the boss?
However, someone tried to something with the something. Someone tried to conspire. Someone tried to flee with the money? Or with the map? So who hired Hey Boss? Yeah, boss, it's us. Hey boss, it's Marsh. Who is he calling? And I got the map. Oh, Okami. Oh, right. That's a game where there's a sun. Yeah, Amaterasu, the sun goddess dog. I haven't played that. I kind of want to play that, though. Seems really cool. Gangsters use a historic lighthouse on Skull Island to crash ships so they could rob them. The leg cutter is so named because they chop off their victims' legs and dry them so they can steal their boots intact. Used a St. Osmond lighthouse built in 1813 to run aground 3 vessels. The ships were then plundered by the gang's sole female member, known as Loretta, Lighthands Loretta. How are we gonna find out who the boss is? Mr. Wiles and Mr. Wiles and Miss Swan. Don't amuse me with their naivete. Wow. Her name is Myrtle Song. Yeah. It is a Zelda-like. Yeah, I keep hearing that Okami is also one of the best Zelda-likes ever, right? What is the name of this young boy? I'm gonna have to... And also, what else do I have screwed up? So intrigued by these maps as well. For the ones who originally used this. Well, the lighthouse wouldn't be in the original. Literally any lighthouse. Any lighthouse, honestly. That's gonna be wrong. Did the island look like a skull back in the day? There's a little like chili pepper island here and here, but there's no chili pepper island on this one. The young boy's name is Young Man. Young Man. That's the song. That's who they're singing to in the YMCA song. Young Man, there's a place you can go. Oh, there's a lot of platforming and movement. Ooh, I don't like that. Do not like that. I think it's probably past 9, isn't it? Hi, Galaxy Geek. It's time to go to bed. We're making references to the YMCA, so it's time to go to bed, I guess. Dang it. Well, I have to, at some point, get back to this game. Oh my god. And you know what? I'm gonna be so fresh when I play this game, whether it's tomorrow or next Tuesday. God, I hope it's not next Tuesday. I hope I can convince myself to play this tomorrow, but I hope you all have enjoyed the end of the Oberdin and the return of the Rise of the Golden Idol. Let me exit out of this.